point is, I only give him like one scoop of the scooper thing that he has in there in the morning, and then later on in the day, le damos otro scoop, and that's all he eats. But apparently, like, that's too little according to the bag. But like, motherfucker's chunky as fuck, so I'm like, he eating good, like.
Yeah. Well, you also give him food like that you eat, no?
No, well, not really.
Oh no, he doesn't eat it.
I'll maybe give him like something tiny, but not like Sophie. Sophie's the one that gets spoiled with like little outside food. Like anything I'm eating, she'll eat. So I'll just fucking throw a piece of something. Little chicken.
I've seen those videos where like people prepare like their dog's food like in chingon, like
yeah,
like quality like meat or like rib or like como patitas de pollo.
fucking fish heads.
And then they put like it's like supplements like calcium and shit,
Yeah.
and then like a raw egg or something.
Yeah.
You're like, this motherfucker eating better than me. Like,
Yeah, dude.
I'm like, no, falta una tortillita, or you're just like.
I'm like, where y'all live at, bro? let me get a plate.
Low key, bro.
What's up, everybody?
How are you guys doing?
Welcome to CharroBeans podcast, a Mariachi podcast where we talk about what the fuck was that? You saw that?
No.
We're doing this in the daytime, so it's a little weird that I can see outside.
I was gonna say, shouldn't we close the blinds?
Nah.
I can see my car.
It's a little weird, honestly, like, because, like, every time I set up, like, I have my windows open and stuff like that. So I wonder when I turn on the light, they're like, there they go. OnlyFans again or some shit, you know, like
Yeah.
I'm just thinking over here, they're probably thinking like, or that or they think that I'm like a famous YouTube star or some shit, yeah. Because like you can see it from outside. This is a bright ass light, you know, so to look from the outside and be like, oh shit, you know. So I don't know. They probably think I'm doing some shit. Maybe I'm cooking drugs or something.
I mean, we are doing some shit, you know?
Yeah,
We're doing this.
We're trying to, yeah. But this is episode 91 of CharroBeans podcast. 9 more episodes. I was thinking about it when 100 episodes is. I mean, if it's 9 episodes left, that's like 2 months.
That's what I said.
So something like that.
That's what I said last time.
Is it?
Yeah.
What
I said
month
that
is
it would
that?
be around October.
October. Oh, around Halloween, maybe.
That's what I said.
Oh, for real?
You're
Damn, I don't remember
still
shit.
I want to.
No, well, yeah. I mean, we're coming up on 100 episodes. We're still kind of trying to figure out what the hell is going to happen there. But we're trucking along here in the mariachi world, trying to elevate the status of working mariachis in Fort Worth and hopefully wherever it is that you guys live, because there are mariachis everywhere, like literally, bro. Like when I look at the stats and stuff of where we get listens and stuff, it's a lot of different states. Like Oregon is another state.
Okay.
Like Oregon is one of those states where like we're getting multiple listens from there. So I'm like, who out there right now, bro? Like who out there in Oregon gigging? You know, there's someone out there, you know, doing it.
Okay.
But I look at Texas like a big hub, you know, now.
What about Wisconsin?
I'd have to look at it. But I think we have almost every state. I think the only states that we don't have are like Montana, which I would think because it's like mountains only, like mountains and like land, and that's it. I don't know of anybody who lives in Montana or South Dakota. You know what's in South Dakota? The Mount Rushmore.
Oh,
you know where that is?
yeah.
Or what?
I know what that is. Yeah.
I've always wanted to go see it, but they told me that it's very small.
For real?
Yeah,
like they make it look bigger.
Yeah, like you know when you see the actual postcard or whatever, it's always like right up on there, but it's like it's very far, like so it looks very small from where you're standing.
I see.
And then plus, Native Americans don't fuck with it, so I'm a little scared to go over there. Yeah,
I've heard about that too.
Yeah, the history founders weren't as nice as you thought or some shit like that. I saw a TikTok like that actually, that it was like how U.S. history is taught like when you're in school. Like we're the good guys.
It's a big eye opener.
Hell yeah! It's just like all these good things that we did. We won the war and this and World War I, World War II. Like we're the allies. Hicimos todo chingón, you know. But yeah, then you get to. I remember there was a college professor who like basically said like, okay, we're gonna learn history for real now.
Yeah, me too.
I was like, oh shit! And then he just went in all this stuff. I'm over here like writing notes. Like, damn, we're trash. Like straight up.
Cause I took. Do you take both history classes?
I took two. Of them.
There's one that's like
Yeah, I took two.
like before 1886, and then after to
Yeah,
present day
yeah.
or whatever. They're crazy. Like, cause our teacher was like that too. He was like all the things Christopher Columbus did, to like how it was at the Alamo, or the Civil War, the Revolutionary War, War of 1810.
12.
1812?
Yeah.
Is it?
I remember that. Yeah.
You're like the real reasons, but like people like give you other reasons because they just want your support.
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
It's like we didn't get
We're
the whole
trash.
truth. The whole truth. Yeah. It's kind of trippy to actually like go into all that stuff. Like I've always liked history because it's interesting. You know, like it's like something that's happened, but like you look at what you're doing now and everything right now is being basically history or whatever.
Like basically all the heroes were not good people. Even in Mexico, like I know like a lot of people praise like Pancho Villa, but I know like Pancho Villa was not a very great person, you know?
Oh, for us?
Like like one of his like tactics, because he was fighting against like the government.
Okay.
He will go to the US and kill like American soldiers to make him think that it's the Mexican government, and then right back. So like the US army would be chasing them, and then they would fight the Mexican government for them.
Yeah.
Because that's how he would do. But that's not fair to the US, you know, like just go into their territory and like shoot like people that have like no que no tienen culpa for like whatever he's fighting about, you know?
I guess so, yeah.
Or like I know Hidalgo was not very great either. I don't know about him. I just know he's like he was like 4'11" or something.
Yeah.
Like he was a tiny person. But apparently he was addicted.
It was strategy, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta win by any means necessary, I guess.
But you don't gotta kill people
pues
that
sí,
que no tienen nada que ver, you know?
I'm not Pancho Villa, bro. I'm not gonna go over there, you know. I don't even have a mustache like him.
I mean, in the end, he did do a good thing, you know, but like...
But at what cost?
It's not a clean slate, I guess, you know?
I guess so. Tengo miedo, though. I mean, that's... Like, history in general. I took history in college, and one of the teachers was really chill, and the other one was very mean.
Mean?
Like, not mean, but like he expected a shitload.
Oh.
And I'm not the kind of person you would want to get expected stuff from, I guess you could say. So like I did my best, but like all of his notes were like you had to listen to what he was saying and you had to write it down. It wasn't like here's the PowerPoint, write what's on the PowerPoint, I'll explain it. And like no. His lecture came from his mouth, like only.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you had to write everything. So like the whole class period for like an hour, you're just like writing everything that he says. And he talked, I mean, he's white, so he talked proper and fast, you know? So I mean, I don't know how bad is your handwriting pretty bad?
Mine's pretty bad.
Yeah, mine's pretty bad. Mine's all chicken scratch. So it's like, I wouldn't make sense of it until like, I had to like really like, like dissect it. Like, okay, what the fuck?
You have to retrace your steps.
Yeah. Like, this looks like a D.
No, I love my professor. He was I took that class in community college, but he taught at TCC too, at TCU, and like he would just walk in and be like, okay, today we're gonna learn why like Andrew Jackson was like the worst president. The worst. I'm like, okay, like
damn,
like Andrew Jackson, like whatever.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, cool. But that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, how you're like, cause in like middle school or like in high school, even elementary, they teach you like depending on your teacher's views. That's how they're gonna teach history to you. You know.
True. Yeah.
Because I remember a lot of teachers in middle school told me like the Civil War was fought over territory. That's that's something like a lot of teachers say.
Yeah.
But then you grow up and it's like about slavery or like how like the southern states wanted to keep their slaves for their plantations. And it's crazy how some teachers are like, nah, like I think we're getting too like
I'm listening to your PowerPoint presentation, bro.
I think we should talk about Mariachi. How we're supposed to.
I mean, we went.
Si es una mamada, pero mejor me callo.
Like, I'll send you the link. Like,
yeah, right. I'm like, I still have my notes, bro. Like, déjame acuerdo.
No, I mean it's you're right. I mean, just in general, like talking about class and teaching and learning, it fucking takes me back to going to school, like being a student and just doing all that shit. Like you're still doing that, but like right now, I just came back from San Antonio, We literally only went for like a day, like literally. I did like the touristy stuff, which is like the river walk. That's all I know, honestly. I don't know much about San Antonio. Not like that, you know. Like I would need someone who was from there to like give us a guide, I guess you can say.
Like see all the cool stuff.
Yeah, so we went. You know, we walked the river walk.
You go to the Alamo.
Yeah, because you could just like walk up to it, like it's like in the street. Like,
you went to Mariachi Connection too, right?
Yeah.
It's so weird that it's a house.
Yeah,
Like,
I think someone lives there. If I'm not,
I'm sure.
mistaken.
Like I'm sure it has like a room somewhere.
The top looks like it would be like a room or something.
Yeah.
But that's the original, right? The original Mariachi Connection.
Supuestamente, I don't know. But
I went there to buy some strings and stuff like that, stuff that I needed. And he actually asked me, the guy, I think his name was Conrad. Shout out to him. But he said we used to have a location in Fort Worth, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember that.
In La Gran Plaza.
I remember back in the day.
That's where I got my first boots from.
Your botines? You got botines?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They weren't even like the shiny type. They were just like leather.
Oh, the matte ones.
Yeah.
I do remember going to the Mariachi Connection here in Fort Worth, like for like two different times, I think. But at the time I was a kid, so the only time I could go is like my mom, if she went to Gran Plaza and I happened to walk by there, and I would go in there, you know.
And I was scared.
I was telling him, I was like, because they closed a lot of their locations. I don't know how many Mariachi Connections are out there right now, but he was telling me about that location, and I said, well, the one in Fort Worth, I know. I mean, I only went those couple times, but I know for sure now. I feel like the mariachi world is grown a lot there, like just in the Metroplex. So, like, if anything, now would be the time to have a shop, because I feel like not just like school mariachis and kids and all everybody in this area is working or is finding work like somewhere. So like they would honestly benefit from him.
I would love a place that I could buy strings from.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I was talking. He was telling me about how hard it is for us to get some like materials and shit like that. Like right now, what he was telling us about sastres right now don't have any material because of COVID. So like what happened was China took a big hit, but Mexico didn't. So like they were the ones exporting a lot of shit. But now that leaves them with like no material on hand. So like a lot of sastres their sastres are taking a shitload like just on getting material and getting shit done. Fuck. And I'm like, damn, that's fucking wild. Because I mean, you don't really think about that shit. Like right now, like to get, I guess Tela is like a fucking drug deal. Like, hey, bro, I got like 100 yards right now. Like, blue, bro. You got a blue school? Like, I got a shit of blue, bro. Green? No, you know. But like, it is kind of a little like shady to try to get like a a traje made right now, I guess.
Fuck, I didn't know that.
You call the guy and he's like, you gotta. I mean, a traje is what, like $300 maybe?
The traje by itself is like 200.
And then ya con gala.
Con gala, pues that's
let's put it at 300. You call the guy and he's like, 300. Oh, okay, 300,000. Like, pero.
Ay, güey, no mames. Like,
es posible, güey.
Is it made out of like, I don't know, silk?
If you had a traje with, I guess, the most expensive material, what would you do?
Not wear it. What am I gonna do? Wear it on a Saturday? Like it's gonna be like todo empapado, like of sweat.
Hella
and shit.
sweat, yeah, hella.
Or like I lean on something, just ensució, you know. Like I can't keep my trajes clean.
Yeah.
Just cause or like I'll leave them cause like let's say on Thursday, I go. ¿Qué pronto? Yeah, on Thursday. I don't know. It's because I'm looking into the window and like.
You're distracted like a dog, like the dogs do. They're like, "What was that?"
I'm like, "Squirrel." Like I'll leave my suit on the bed so I can go shower and I come back like my cat's already taking like a nap on it.
Yeah.
Pues ya me lo lleno de pelo, you know. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, I can't leave shit around.
Yeah.
It gets dirty. So I wouldn't pay for an expensive suit.
I would probably get one de gamuza.
Fuck.
And then because it looks clean.
Just thinking about it, I'm already sweating.
I want to look like a sofa, you know. Like, I want that look, you know. And then I would get like, can you get vibranium in Mexico?
No mames.
Vibranium fucking gala, bro.
That's not even a thing.
Yeah, it is, bro.
And
how do you think they made the movie? Nah.
Chigala de diamante, bro.
Sí, güey. Well, I mean, it's like the Vivar, Vihuelas, where they're putting gold in there. Have you seen
Is
those?
it real gold?
Is he put 18 karat gold and even like a diamond in one of his guitarrones,
Oh, I saw that.
which I can see how like a guy's like, oh right,
No
You know,
man.
just takes the
Fuck. I saw that. I saw that
Yeah.
whole video. It's like like a certified diamond, which means it's like real, I guess.
Who certified it, bro?
Like,
he's like,
yeah,
yeah, this
right.
He's like, yeah, this is certified. It's shiny as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. That's an
No.
and it's a size 5. I never even heard of a size
Five?
5. Yeah. It's like 50, I think it says like 15 grand.
I wonder who buys them.
Well, the guy was there.
That bought it.
Yeah, he was trying it out.
How do you like you walk in like, hey bro, like it's just crazy, bro. Can I get a vihuela with fucking diamonds, bro? Like,
Yeah.
he's like, say no more. I got you. Like,
Yeah. No, I think Mario told me. Mario Hernandez, his vihuela, it has the Superman thing.
Yeah.
That's real gold.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, because I saw it and I asked him, like, so, there was a Superman? Like, you know, like, you like Superman, bro?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, it's real gold. Like Morales did it for him, apparently.
Oh shit.
And I was like,
how do you ask for that? He's like,
I don't know.
well, actually, you know what? When I got my Morales, my green one, when I talked to Victor, it was like 10 years ago.
Victor.
At the time, like in order to order a vihuela from Roberto Morales, or like at least from the shop, right? Like I called, and I even called with like the little. Now you can call from your phone like to Mexico for free, like if you have the plan.
Right.
But before you get the calling cards from the Lo Tiendita, and they always had like some half naked girl on there, like,
It's like
every time.
Rolex.
I don't know, but it was like you call the number on the back, and that's what lets you call to Mexico.
Yeah.
So when I called them like for the first time to like make the order, I told them like everything. Like I want it green, I want like the little piquitos like this, and I want the yarda to be like this. And so like I gave like a custom order like when I did all that
Okay.
or whatever. But like with what's his name, with Vivar, like he's coming out with all these like different things. So I'm like, damn, like it's a lot different than when I was there. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think that a lot of like the instruments that we use like for armonia in general are badass because they're so custom and they can be so different. And they're like the only mariachi instruments that are like Mexican, like a vihuela is a Mexican vihuela, and then a Mexican guitarron. Like they don't come from everywhere else. They're Mexican instruments.
Mm.
Like I mean, the guitars that we use are where guitars come from?
España,
España? You sure?
for the most part, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because
Well,
before that, they had the Spanish vihuela, and then it was a guitar. Or guitar and low vihuela.
no, la vihuela viene de pinche.
Oh, is it from Arabia?
No,
So where from?
I don't know, but it's not that. I don't think it's Spanish. It's you're talking about the vihuela that has like the 12 strings or whatever, right? Like the.
I just know that Sanjo doesn't look like a Sanjo.
It doesn't. It has like designs and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that one specifically, we have the vihuela, but it's the Mexican vihuela or vihuela mexicana, and the shape and everything came from what we created. Like it's a Mexican instrument. Like if you look at vihuela or guitarrón, they're Mexican instruments. They come from Mexico. And each one is like different. They have like their own different like flavor. You put whatever
Salsa, chamoy,
color,
limon. You said flavor.
flavor.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought
I'm
of.
like, me da una vihuela Morales de tamarindo, por favor.
Bro, he's like idiot. Okay.
Yeah. Like all they're just like different. Like I said, like when I called Morales at the time and I told him like everything that I wanted on there, there was something that I wanted specifically on the headstock. And it was like a triangle design, which I wanted. I was honestly just copying Tony's from Sol de Mexico, but it would come all the way down, and it was a triangle. And I couldn't describe it to him. Like I was trying to describe what it was. I was like, it's like a triangle, and it has wood. Like I felt like an idiot. Like he's all like, ¿qué? You know? I'm like, es como un triángulo y le pones un pedazo de madera y le pones un diseño. And like he had no idea what I was talking about. So I remember I even like sent him well, you couldn't even send a link. I mean, it's over the phone. So I think I told them, like, go on YouTube y'all have YouTube, right? Y'all have a computer, right? Yeah.
Still at the-
And I remember I just told him, like, look up this video and you can see it in the video. And he saw something similar because what he gave me in the end was kind of like that same design, but it wasn't all the way to the
yeah.
to the
I was
nut.
gonna say he kind of got it.
He kind of got it, like he put the different wood and everything, but it was different.
Yeah.
Which at the end, in the end, I liked because it was different. It wasn't like an exact copy of that other one. So it worked out. No, but it was a lot more hectic. Like you'd have to call. I mean, now like you have like luthiers that you could just message on Facebook.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like convenient, like super convenient. Like I would call Victor Morales and their shop like all the time, like because he told me at the time 2 months and ended up taking like almost 5-6 months.
Yeah.
So like, 4 months in, I'm like, where's this thing at? Like I'm scared. Like
yeah.
I was at the time I was like 18. Like all worried, like is it gonna come or not?
Yeah.
I'm sending money to some random like family in Mexico. Like
that was a very nice vihuela. I remember when I think you brought it. Era como un diciembre. When you brought it to Fogatas.
It was December 21st of 2012. You know why? It was the end of the Mayan calendar or whatever, where we were all supposed to die. We were supposed to die or whatever that day, and I remember thinking like, damn, like I'm not even gonna get my Morales like, for that.
Let's just say I was disappointed.
It was right before 2013, so I remember because of the inside said 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a pretty well. They had a nice color.
Damn, Fogatas.
Yeah, I remember you brought it, and we were like, damn, because even the case was green.
The case was green. Yeah, it was all matched. It matched everything.
I was like, perro. We're just looking at it. We're like, tócala. And like, I'm like, perro. Like, we're just like hyping it up. We're like, damn.
Yeah, good times, dude, back in the day. No, but yeah, for sure, like, Mexican instruments are like, as far as it's because of violin. Well, I guess there's got to be someone out there that like customizes violin, right?
Yeah, I've seen violins with like cool designs.
But I feel like at the same time, like, you can't have like a black violin. Someone's gonna say something, or like a white violin, or like a green violin. Like, that's what I mean. Like the back of our instruments have like personality. Like you could literally make a vihuela that like resembles you, like like your own design. Like you could put your name on there. What you could do on a trumpet. I've seen trumpets that are like what are they called? They take like a machine and they like write on it. And
like laser?
Le da como diseño. Yeah, and stuff like that. That shit looks pretty dope too. But no sé. Like I like armonia instruments because they have such a personality.
Yeah.
It's kind of
they all look different.
You know how they say like Roberto Morales was like the Stradivarius or whatever.
I mean,
of mariachi instruments.
Yeah.
And it kind of is because like he kind of set the standard a little bit.
It's cool how you can see like all the different ages from it too. Like like 70s, 80s, they have like they're different, but like they look the same in a way.
Yeah.
And then like as it keeps advancing, you can see like the work change. Like he had like a preference from that time. Like this how like this is gonna be like the standard. And then if you want something different, I guess you ask for it. I don't know if he like
they kind of nailed it like really early on too, because I mean like in the 60s when they were making these instruments, like that kind of set the standard. Like if you look at it,
the 60s ones look weird.
Yeah, well, you're still like figuring it out, bro. Like
no, see, but I'm just saying like like you look at them and you're like, damn, those were like not the first ones, but like from that time. Like
the neck is all fat, the head is all fat. Like they look like Lego pieces, but it took them a while, to get to like. I mean, now you look at them and they've kind of perfected that design. I mean, I don't know about the new ones. I haven't seen the new like the super new ones, but just in general, like they all have like their own design and personality and shit like that. And like it's an extension as a player, like I said. Like if you can get one that you like and you can kind of like represent yourself in some way. I don't fucking know. I'm getting too philosophical in here.
Damn.
Is it because there's daylight outside?
For real. Our brains are working.
Well, I told you before you pulled up, I was like knocked out, dude.
For real?
Yeah, I was asleep. I was hella asleep.
I woke up at 9. I had breakfast.
That's gross.
Huh?
That's gross. How was our work week this week?
We had work.
We had work, all right.
Thursday was full. Thursday the jefes from Cebu Shack showed up.
We kind of got like we were kind of warned, apparently. Who told Who told?
The manager
Told who?
told our boss, and then Arturo was like,
Okay.
wait.
Well, I just know that I showed up, and then he's like, Arturo was like, nos vamos a quedar hasta las 3, güey. And I was like, ¿qué? Because, I mean, I was like, I just walked in, dude. I'm not even tuned. Like, what's going on, you know? And he's like, es que van a venir las jefecitas, you know, like which is like the bosses. There's like a lady boss, if you don't know, and there's like the guy boss. Is her husband, right? Or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the sister, who is also one of the girl bosses.
I don't think she's a boss. I think she just like hangs out.
I mean, she basically acts like la jefecita because when
she's like the PR department.
Yeah, whenever she goes, I mean, we still end up playing like for her till like 1 a.m. You know, every time she goes, like I do get a little scared when she shows up too, because I'm like, I already know that she's gonna, like, there was that one time we played for her and she was just sitting at the bar and she was just asking like the bar for drinks, and it's way past the closing time. So I was like, she's acting like the boss, bro. Like she got all the resources right now. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And she was buying us según like shots or whatever.
Us? What?
That's what you said, that she gave us like shots at the end.
No, that was like Jefecita.
Oh, that was the main one? Oh,
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Cause she brought us like had to be like 10 shots. Cause I remember it was
And not all of us drink, which is they
that's
count how
like,
many people are there, and then they're all like, okay, 10 shots.
multiply by 2. We're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like, and they gave it to us all late too. It was already like 2 a.m. I'm like, dude, I know we're able to drive home. Like, what am I gonna do? Like,
Yo, ¿pa' qué quiero esto? You know?
take 3 of these, and you're like, woo.
Yeah. Esto pa' qué es for a paper cut or something? Ya pa' qué?
What?
Because you put alcohol.
I know,
yeah.
but
Like, ya pa' qué quiero esto? You know, like, you're like,
what?
just so you can smell like.
Si hubiera perfume, güey.
Yeah, güey.
Like,
sí, güey. God damn. Oh, that's the thing about alcohol, man. Like, when someone's been drinking, I don't like the smell that they give off.
damn, sorry.
Like, and it's really different. Like, if someone drinks like, you know, tequila, someone who drinks like beer, like when they get close to you, like even like their sweat will smell. You ever smelled that? Or they'll just smell like real musty.
I'm like, I'm too drunk, so I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know. I'm like, oh, the last time I was like, you were musty as fuck. No, but like you can, like you feel their presence when they come next to you, because they're like breathing hard. I mean, they're in another state of, what's the word?
Their body's like working harder to keep them alive.
In some ways, yeah, because alcohol is a depressant, you know. So like you're kind of shutting down, but your body's like, you want to do it.
Well, it can be both too.
Yeah,
because it does happy up. Sometimes you're like, woo.
No, but it's a depressant. I think that's the word for it. Alcohol.
Yeah, but I think that's the one that can be both.
Because isn't like other drugs?
There's depressants and stimulants.
Stimulants,
like caffeine is a stimulant.
Right. Caffeine. Yeah. But that's not. Is caffeine a drug?
It's a stimulant.
Is that what I said? Is it a drug? Is it technically a drug? Caffeine?
I don't think so.
Does that mean that Diet Coke is a drug? There's caffeine in Diet Coke. Don't ask me how I know. I drank some and it said caffeine.
I don't think it's exactly a drug.
Well, it helps you.
Yeah.
Kind of. Like I have a very big tolerance for caffeine, I think, because like
I used to drink them like every day.
Yeah.
No, I just
like I drink Monsters more for the flavor, and I think it's more of a placebo. Yeah. Like I'm like, oh, I'm drinking a Monster, so this is gonna help me. But like in reality, I'll fall asleep right after.
You've gained tolerance.
What is the Arturo one time told me that, like talking shit, because I bought I think we stopped somewhere like at a gasolinera, and I got a Red Bull. I always get a Red Bull, like, you know, for like before the gig or whatever. And then I drank the Red Bull, obviously, and I think I fell asleep right after. So like, in the van, so he's no mames, I mean, Red Bull nomás para dormirte, güey.
Fuck. But you know how resistant you must be to it if you can nap after drinking that?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like my mom says that she basically has like a whole experience when she drinks like a Monster, or like Zara, my wife, she'll drink a Red Bull. The first time she had never had like energy drinks up until maybe a couple years ago, and it's because she didn't like the taste or some shit like that. Like no le gustaba.
Okay.
But then you know how Red Bull came out with these new flavors, like the Like they're good. They just taste like juice. You know, like when I saw that. So like she started like she would get one of those, and one time she drank it, and she was like I don't feel anything, but my heart is racing. Like, it's just like, and I'm like, oh shit, like yeah. I'm guessing I've never had that. You know, like, I guess I already have like an elevated fucking heartbeat that it's like.
When I have more tolerance to it, like you need more of it to actually hit.
I'm just gonna drink like 5 Red Bulls and see.
Every time I tell my girl like I'll be driving to Burros, and I'll be on the phone with her. Like I'll be like, I think I'm gonna stop by for like
a Red Bull.
And she's like, that's bad for your heart. I'm like, yeah, you drink like 3 a day, like every day. Like I just drink one.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's over here like, te vas a morir. I'm like, it's gonna be fine. I'm like, this is my first one out of the week. Like it's fine. She's like, no, tú estás mal. I'm like, ¿sabes qué? Talk to you later.
Is she the type that like only drinks water?
Nah, but like, she views energy drinks as like, I mean, she's read that they're bad for your heart.
Oh yeah,
like, but I'm like, if you drink like 10, you know.
Well, one time Zara también, like she kind of wanted to pull some shit like that on me, like that's a lot of sugar. You can tell que like it's early.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of
sugar. One time, we went to QT and it was like on a road trip, and I got a Monster and that's it. Like I was just like gonna get that pa que, según yo, para aliviarme, you know. And then she got like an orange juice and like this little like paquete the donut hole bites or whatever the fuck.
Oh no, you're going.
And then she told me she's like, no, like there's a lot of sugar. Why do you drink that? I'm like this shit. Okay, like obviously a Monster has a lot of sugar, but it was like 40 or 50 grams of sugar or some shit like that, right? And then she had her stuff. And like when you add it up, it was like 65 grams of sugar. I'm like, ya ves? Like, you know, like, y te vas a morir.
Yeah, I did that too, because when she told me that the day before we had gone to like this little place, I'm like, you said we had like ice cream sandwiches. Like I'm pretty sure that has like double whatever. Yeah. Like it's ice cream, and then like with like the top one was like like a chocolate chip cookie, and the bottom was like a Nutella cookie. I'm like,
that's un chingo.
Like
honestly, I don't like this new movement of where like everywhere you go it tells you the calorie count, because before you didn't have to think about it, you just ordered it. But now like you order it, but right next to it says like 1,700 calories. I'm like, you didn't need to tell me all that. Like if you ignore it, they don't exist, you know.
Stay away.
You know, like
well, that's one of those things where like it's good to it's one of those things that you don't like, but I think that you do need it. Like
no, well, yeah,
because you have to stay aware from it. Way.
You know, but
that's what I'm saying. Like you hate it, but like you do need it. You know,
like my favorite meals back in the day. You know, like I didn't know how much the calories were. Like you know, so I didn't know how bad they were doing on me. So now I would go home and eat them todo chingón, you know, a gusto, you know. But now I'm thinking like, damn, this whole thing was like 1,800 calories. Like, nah, estoy muy mal.
I ignored them until I got like aware of them. Because when I was not into like working out or like eating well, like I would just see like 1,000 calories. I'm like, okay, that's not so bad, right? Like that's gotta be like what, like out of 10,000, right? Because I had no idea.
Out of 10,000.
Like I was very like ignorant about it. To the point where like I didn't know like shoulders were like muscles, so I never worked that out. You know, like I was always like
just the chest, all chest, no legs.
Yeah, like I was just like, I mean, like shoulders don't do nothing. You know, like they're not they're not muscles. Like they're just bone. Like it's just like chest, like and then like hueso, and then it's like arm, you know, like
I mean that's how I think a lot of kids like when they go to like right now that Planet Fitness had the whole summer off.
Yeah,
like kids can go like you could see that the same guys would just go like and do chest and biceps all day. Like, they'll just be there like you know they don't know what they're doing yet because they'll get there and they go straight to the dumbbells and they'll get like 40s and they're over here like trying to curl them and they're like you know they're still weak.
They're like swinging.
Yeah, and they're all like. Ugh. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, you know, there's other machines, right? Like,
they do like 10 workouts of like bicep.
Yeah.
And they're like,
then the next day they're like,
no, they'll come back because they're like, gotta rest, bro.
Yeah, rest day,
it's
rest
like,
week.
So you could do like legs. Like, who?
¿Por qué o qué? Aquí las tengo, güey.
Bro.
No,
like, no, they're here. Like,
chilling, killing. But anyway, the jefecita like threatened us a little bit because they said that they were gonna probably stay like Well, I did think that we would stay those till 3 in the morning.
They set up like a big tables too. They were like
Yeah.
they were like 3 tables of like 6.
It was funny because when we were just waiting there, like for them to get there, like I was a little worried, like because the table was they had reserved a table and it was super long, and like I would keep looking back to be like,
And then they came from the front. I'm like, damn. They
got
me.
Yeah, they got us. They sat down, you know. But we didn't even play really for them. We played for another table that was in front of us that was more like conocidos, I guess, de ellos. And we played the whole time for them. And
which is songs that I know that Visita likes. Like, I know it's something she would ask for. It was like those Cristian Nodal songs.
It was all like the modern shit,
yeah.
you know.
So I was like, I know she's like, okay, I don't have to waste my money. Like, that's all them, you know?
Yeah. But, I mean, it was good because, I mean, we got a lot of talon out of it, and we got to go home relatively at the same time we would have if they weren't there, you know.
Yeah, because they just got up and they're like, all right, bye, guys.
Yeah,
like,
they started leaving. When I saw them get up, I was like, oh, shit, like, normal day, bro. Like,
I'm like, where you going? Like, what? Get.
Yeah, we ended up leaving like at a reasonable time, you know, on Thursday, which was cool, you know, 'cause it gives us the opportunity to go home.
I'm like, ya estaba listo, güey. Ya me va a tomar un Red Bull. Like let's fucking go. But
no. And the guys that we played for, like, they were fine. They asked for a lot of stuff. Apparently, the main guy that was asking for a song, his dad is in a mariachi too, in Reyes de Jalisco.
Reyes de Dallas.
De Dallas, that's what I said. And
yeah, because he played my bass, and he's like, okay, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
Like it's so weird when people just come up to you and they're like,
start playing your stuff. Yeah.
I'm like, no, muchas gracias.
Have you ever had anybody, like a client, being really like handsy?
Yeah.
I've had senoras, but I've also had the guys. Like, well, they come up to you and start like grabbing you. Like, I guess to see if you're real. I don't know. Like,
whoa,
I don't know.
I'm like, show me on the door where they touched you, bro. Like you good? I'm like, a ver. I'm like, damn.
No, yeah, but ¿qué más? Friday. Oh, we never talked about that.
What?
Remember that Thursday?
Oh. Bro, dude, can you keep it PG, bro?
No, dude, the Thursday. It's because, look, we play at Seafood Shack, and we talked about a little bit about the area already. Like,
it's in Dallas.
It's in Dallas. Well, it's funny because, like, if you go past that part where Seafood Shack is, there's like very expensive homes. Like, if you keep going on that freeway where that street where Seafood Shack is at, the houses there are like really expensive and tan bonitas, you know, like it's a higher end neighborhood. But más pa' acá is when it starts looking more like where El Pulpo is, you know, it's a little bit rougher.
It reminds me of like here, like Lancaster.
Yeah.
Like it like is, here where we are, like it's nice. But as soon as you cross Lancaster, I don't know what it's about that street.
That's
like,
where it begins.
Like, yeah, it's like a drastic change.
And then, so like there, allí casi siempre, like, you know how, so when we finish, like, you know, obviously our set on Thursdays, we get all our equipo and we put it into the van. And we put our shit up. There's always, nunca falta que alguien llega, like someone comes up to us and they're all like, hey, man, you got some change, bro? Like, come on, I'm just trying to get something to eat or something. So, like, it's always like a different homeless person, you know, that comes up to talk to us. But, like, or some guys are just like, hey, man, you guys play out here? I'm like, no, pues sí, güey. But, like, every time someone comes up, but that's usually how it is, like, in that area. Like, siempre alguien, like, caminando, there's someone walking around. And there was one time, a couple weeks ago. It was right after I came back from Albuquerque, you know? Was it that week?
Was it before?
Or was it before?
I think it was before.
Oh, okay. Well, it's been a while. But one time we were just, like, playing. And now that we play by the windows, we have a view of, like, everything that goes on in the parking lot and stuff like that. Who noticed first?
I don't know. I just remember I was turning around a lot. I mean, I was turning around.
Just to
so I saw them. I saw, like...
There was a guy and a girl.
A guy and a girl, you know. It was a hobo guy with his hobo girlfriend. I don't know.
Well, at first it was kind of cute, you know, because they were like sitting next to each other.
They were having like a good time.
They were like swinging their legs and everything, you know, like because they were like sitting down, so they were just kind of like swinging their legs, chilling. You know, but then we turn around and they're on the ground and we're like, whoa.
They were like kissing. They were making out.
Yeah, it was like full on PDA.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop turning around. You know, like give them their space, I guess. And ¿cómo les explico? ¿Cómo les digo? Like,
no sé si decimos o no.
It was escalating.
hard
and fast.
and fast.
Like okay, what I saw, right? Because we all noticed, right? So we're kind of like which is like como morbo / like curiosidad, you know, like are they really like gonna keep escalating it to the point where, you know?
I mean, if you know what we're talking about, you know, you kiss enough, and then the boy and the girl,
Birds and bees, you know.
Yeah.
And it kept going. It kept going like to the point where, like
when a man loves a woman. When a man loves a woman, you know.
I turned around and they were like kissing, so I'm like, okay, it's a little hard to see, you know, like you see it and you kind of want to look away, but you're like, okay. And I turned around again, or I think you were like, whoa, and then I looked, and this lady was on laying on her back, and this man was on his knees in front of the lady.
Yeah.
And
this is a wrestling move I've never seen before, bro.
It was a different type of hug, you know, like.
It's a different type of embrace that I've never seen before, you know.
But I just saw him like.
There was some thrusting, you know, like thrusting plus hugging means,
like,
you know.
Like I saw him do this.
Yeah.
And if you're just hearing it, like he basically spread something, like
spread the news.
Like, you know, when you have like 2 pieces of ham, like he spread that.
He split the sandwich.
I could not believe what I was watching. Like
it's because it's still daytime. Like
yeah.
Like not even
they were under a tree. They had shade, you know.
There were shade, you know. They were on the grass.
They were next to the dumpsters.
They were, and it smells like shit there, you know. But it was just era curioso way, because when we turn around, we're like, this isn't gonna escalate. Like it's daytime.
Like I say, we were more curious, like how far are they gonna go?
And then, like I said, it's in a parking lot, so cars are passing by, like. You know, every once in a
lucky
while.
for them, like there were no cars.
Well, yeah, they got down to business, and they were done. They pulled a Sammy, bro. They were done quick, bro. And then, like, we turned around, and they were already done, dude. Ya estaban abrochando.
They did like 2 positions tops, like, cause she was on top after a while.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, God, please, bro. Like, I can't. This can't be real. Like,
yeah,
I gotta be like hallucinating. Am I drunk? Yeah. I'm like. Did I do drugs for the first time? No me acordé.
Ni he tomado.
Sí, güey.
Nah, yeah, it was wild because, I mean, like, nobody passed by. Nobody saw them. Well, we did.
Yeah.
Todos tramados. Like, no, but somebody saw, though, because after they left, they took off, like, such a long time ago. Y luego llegó una patrulla.
Yeah.
Like, I guess to scope out the area. And we just looked back, like, yeah, pa' qué, güey? Like,
I'm like, bro, like, just go outside, be like, hey, bro, if you put a black light over there, I'm pretty sure you'll see something.
You just hear, papa, papa.
Well, that was so wild. Outside the ceviche, like,
yeah, dude. Like I said, like, more kudos to them. How risky they were to do it right then and there. You know, like, I mean, I guess if you're homeless, nothing, that's you're doing it at your house. I don't know, like. But, like, that's, like, the fact that they were doing that shit, we're just like, whoa, you know?
Like, it was cute at first, like, you know, they hang out, and then it's like, no. Like, no, please.
Ya, por favor.
Mis ojitos.
My virgin eyes, dog.
I drove home in silence, bro. Like,
my wife grabbed me, and I was like, no. No, please.
Like, mi no me queda dar un besito. I'm like, no me toques.
I feel dirty right now. No, pues
I took like 10 showers.
No, sí. No, pero pues como te decía. That was Thursday, Friday. We played as burritos for the first time in like a month, dude. We've all been out vacationing or whatever, or like taking gigs, so we hadn't gone to see burritos in a long time. I was a little not excited about it because the heat's been different lately. But it wasn't that bad. Like, it was still hot, obviously, but it wasn't that bad, you know.
You think it's because it rained?
Yeah, it wanted to rain that day on Friday, no?
Hmm?
Did it rain?
Yeah.
Nomás chispió, no? Like, poquito?
Some places got it more than
Pretty
others.
bad?
But yeah, I mean, maybe that helped the heat come down.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I don't know. The point is, it wasn't that bad. You know, we played and the mic came back.
Oh yeah, the mic came back.
We were
from
talking
his...
a lot about him last week. His presence was known, of course, when he came back this week. We actually had like the parts, like when Arturo sings, so he actually had an opportunity to go out there and play his parts. Every time we ask him about Mexico, he's like, no muy tranquilo y todo. And I'm always thinking like he's probably like getting hella plastered over there.
He told me he was playing with a banda over there. He was on trombone.
Oh, yeah?
He was
trombone?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He was like, yeah, they're planning to play like they're like, let's see who can play the highest.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they've been doing. So he came back. He was like, listo. He's like,
oh yeah, damn. I kind of want to see though, Mike, because I mean that's his environment, like banda. I think that's what since that's what he played with in California.
Well, he told us he was playing for like 10 years straight.
Well, I think at this point he's probably played mariachi longer.
Oh,
but I
maybe.
mean, if that was his background, like banda before, I mean, it's pretty cool that like he still likes that shit and he's still into it.
He still plays it.
And then, but yeah, Burros was all right. We played till the end of the night.
Literally,
there was actually people there, so that's good. Saturday we met up
in Swisher
at 2:45.
Yeah, which I was like 20 minutes late.
No, you got there at 3. It was past 3. You were probably like 20 minutes late, like 20 minutes.
Bro, I had so much anxiety away.
It's because there was a huge pileup, apparently. Yeah. I got lucky because I probably would have come down the same way you did. You came from Denton, right?
Yeah.
And then okay, yeah. So I came through the other way because my GPS said to go over there. And it was a lot easier as far as traffic. And since I thought I was going to be late because I wasn't even dressed. I went to go eat with my family, or my wife's family for her sister's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't even dressed. Like I got dressed at the QT, like in the parking lot. So I was like, man, I'm gonna be late, and by the time I get there and get changed and everything, like I'm gonna be the last one. But I got there like at 2:42, and nobody was there yet. So I just changed real quick, and then by the time that the van got there, like I was like, all right, like I'm good to go, let's go. But yeah, you got there a little late, and I saw the wreck, or not. I saw the patrullas, not the wreck, but it was backed up, like the freeway was backed up, and then also the service road.
Was it on the bridge or like? Before
it was right after the bridge, I think.
Okay.
I think like right after the bridge, because there's still a little while before you get to Swisher, like after you take the bridge over there off the lake or whatever.
Well, the traffic got all the way to where I was, and then I mean before that I had texted Arturo I would be late, just because on my way like by the motor speedway, there was un trailer was broken down.
So I hate 35.
So I told him like, hey, I'm a little bit late. Like traffic got me a little bit, but I was like 5 minutes, like tops, you know.
Yeah.
Like I didn't expect that to happen, cause I saw like all the traffic. And I'm like, okay, like I'm gonna be a little bit more late, but it should be fine. But then we were not moving, and then I'm like, okay, I'll just take the next exit to cause I think GPS tells you to take an exit before Swisher. So I was like, I'll take this exit just to go. But everybody was doing that. So like even the service road was stuck now. And I was so close to QT, bro. Like I could smell it.
You could walk there if you wanted to. Like, yeah.
I was like 5 minutes away, but it took me 20 minutes to get there, and I was like,
there's no way out.
Yeah.
Like at all. Yeah. Once you're like in that service road or in that freeway, you can't go around anymore.
Like traffic
unless you go into the lake.
Traffic was real bad. And then I got off. Like I didn't even park how I usually park. I just got there like in chinga, and I looked at you guys, and Boyo and Arturo was just like,
yeah. It was funny because when you pulled in, like you were the last one to get there, so we were just waiting for your car to pull up, and there was another car that kind of looked like yours, but it just passed by. Like it,
Oh, bro.
we're like, oh yeah, you go away, and I was like, no, it's because like it just passed, and then yours came in chinga, and I was like, even telling like I said, look, he's not gonna park like backwards, he's just gonna park in. Like sure enough, like he just parked like that, and then Arturo was like, Che Victor, and like, he's too cute, I can't be mad at him. He said that. I was like, damn, bro. I was like, is that why when I get here I'm like, pinche Sammy culero? Siempre tarde, always fucking late. But with you, he's like, come on, bro. He's like, he just gives you like a little knuckle sound, like when you do it with your head.
It's like cabezón. Like.
Yeah, but yeah, so you pulled up. We played with an accordion player too. This week I never met him before. I heard that he was from Veracruz.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's what he was telling some other guys in the van. So then I was like, oh shit, like that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I've only played with one other accordion player, or two, I guess technically. Marcel and then that guy from Magnifico. Sí. Yeah, but the guy from Magnifico has
Oh, you're talking about
the buttons.
You're talking about
No me sé su nombre.
El hermano del jefe, ¿no?
Yeah. With the long hair.
Yeah.
Buff guy.
There's also you're talking about Antonio.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Because I was talking about the guy that's gone to Sivu Shack.
The one that just kind of like he brings his accordions. Like, can I play with you?
He kind of just sticks around. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess 3 then. But he doesn't gig. He just goes to play with us. Yeah. And the other one's Marcel, and he has the same type of accordion where it's the keys, not the buttons. Well, this guy was really earning his paycheck, dude. He was every song like Se Echaba los Gritos. He kind of acted like in the norteño band where like they move around a lot and they're kind of like echan animo and stuff like that.
That's what he's used to.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he was very animated on some songs like Se Movía un Chingo, you know. Like, yeah, but
he never stopped playing. He's just like,
yeah.
He's like, yo los tengo acá. Y nos pregunta el tono, güey. He's like, sale.
Yeah. Yeah, he would ask for the. I mean, I think the only ones that he didn't play were like the sones, like when we played like
La
Negra
that.
and like Cihualteco.
He was just standing,
he's like ni me la sé. So he would just kind of like dance around and like echaba gritos and stuff, which I mean helps, you know, like in the overall like scope of the group's atmosphere.
In the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, in the grand scheme of things. We played 2 hours at this quince. It was funny because like that guy came up to me, the accordion guy, and he's like, "Mira, todos los chamalanes son cuz."
He said that?
Yeah, he told me like that. Son todos cuz. Like, it took me a second to like see what he was saying, and I was like, "Oh, like cuz." Like, yeah. They all had like the same haircut. Haircut.
Yeah, no quema cut.
Yeah. He's like, no quema cut. And then we played the 2 hours there, dude. When we ate, the meat was really dry.
Yeah.
But did you get the yellow spaghetti?
I got the green one.
Oh, you got the green one?
Which is really good.
Was it spicy?
Yeah.
Or like...
Tenía como salsita.
Oh, okay. Well, the one I got, I think it was the one for kids.
Why?
Because it just tasted like macaroni and cheese.
Oh, for real?
But it was really good. Like, I was like, damn, like, this shit was fucking popping right now. It saved the whole dish. Like, because I didn't even finish the rice. And I finished the meat because I was hungry. But like that, I only, you know how like in the side, if you get that plate with the sides already made into the plate, like they're smaller than the main entree section. Well, yeah, they only put me a little bit of spaghetti, but I was like, damn, like this shit slaps, dude. Like, it's not macaroni and cheese, it's like spaghetti and cheese because like mac is macaroni, right? So, yeah. So what? It's because I went like this, and I'm like reacting. No, but that saved the dish, bro. I was like, damn. I felt like Gordon Ramsay, like, finally some good fucking food. Like.
No, I liked it.
No, pues sí, me la comí, you know.
Oh, sí?
La comida.
Oh, yeah? I think when you said it. No, sí, pues me la comí. I'm like, oh, hi.
No me digas. No, yeah, so then...
we had like an hour between the next gig. We went to
Buc-ee's. I went to Buc-ee's. Which we had a violinist. She's a girl from California. I don't want to put her name out there. I don't know if she.
Oh, she's like, I don't consent.
Yeah, she needs to sign the waiver form.
Sign
the waiver form. The Mariachi and this / CharroBeans waiver form. Well, anyway, she went with us. She's from California, and when we pulled up to Buc-ee's, like for us, it's like, oh, we're just going to Buc-ee's, you know. But she was like, so like, are all stores like this? Like, you know, and I was like, oh, this is like Buc-ee's. It's like a huge gas station, and I try to explain that they're like everywhere in Texas and some other states too. It's like a road trip destination.
Yeah.
She's like, and like she saw the inside, and I was like all busy. I was like, yeah, like, I mean, they like any snack that you can think of is probably here. Like, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, I can see how you'd be like, what the fuck? Like if you walk in there like for the first time and you know nothing about it, like. It looks like you're pulling up to like a huge Walmart with gas with
the
gas.
fucking supercenter.
Yeah. So I mean, it's big. So she was a little tripped out, and I just told her. Oh, and I think I told her like that. Hey, if you ever need to go to the bathroom, like go here, like 'cause, you know they have a bunch of toilets. Y con madre,
nice.
You know?
Why not these?
Oh, they weren't that nice.
She abrió una con premio. I was like, nah.
I think Arturo ended up going in there. He's like, pasa nada. And I think he just flushed it, and then he went in there.
I was like, nah, bro.
I don't know if you ever had this, but like I hate when people go to the bathroom and don't lock the door.
Oh, no,
like
I've never seen that.
Like they'll go in just to pee or whatever, which I get. Like I guess they don't have the half a millisecond to just put the lock on there, but it happens like to me all the time when I'll go to the bathroom and like I'll walk in and then the person is taking a piss, but I don't see like their legs or nothing. So then I just like open the door all hard and then I hit their bag. They're like, "Ora, cabrón," and I'm like. Motherfucker, lock the door. Like,
yeah, never seen that.
You think you think this is your bathroom, like at home? Wait, no mummies. And then I fucking hate too. Like, I don't know how people pee like this, but like, if I have to go to the bathroom and I gotta go number 2, like I have to put the seat down, right? But people will pee with the seat down. Oh, like they'll pee on the seat, which I'm like, no, like the seat will be down and there's pee all over it, so that means that they're just peeing. And everything's splashing on there. I'm like, bro, it takes a second. Just lift that shit.
Yeah.
So then I gotta fucking clean it, and then I gotta put the little protector, put it on there because I don't want someone else's ass bacteria on my ass. You know, like.
Yeah, they're brothers.
Yeah, then we'll be connected like for life and shit. It happens, bro.
But yeah, we went to Buc. Oh, that's where we tried the Buzz Balls. I've been wanting to try them.
You tried 3 of them.
Okay. Thank you for putting me out there.
And a coffee.
Which you...
Yeah, I fucked up. I have a lot of respect for baristas now.
That's all it took.
Because I walk... Yeah, dude, no, not that I didn't have respect for... Like, I go into Starbucks like, your job's fucking easy, bro. Like, nah, I'm just kidding. No, like, it's because I walked in there to the Buc-ee's, and for some reason I had this craving for, like, iced coffee. You know? And I was like, damn, like, that shit sounds, like, good right now. So I know that they have a iced coffee thing there. Like I said, iced coffee, you pour it and you make it yourself. So I'm over here thinking like you can't fuck it up if you're making it yourself. You know, you're putting everything you want on there. Well, I managed to fuck it up somehow. Like I don't know what the fuck I did. Like the coffee, and then I put like creamer, and then I didn't think it was sweet enough, so I put like some vanilla in there, white chocolate or some shit in there, and then I also put vanilla. I don't know what the fuck I did, but that shit did not look like coffee anymore. It's just like
leche.
There was a real beige color to it. I'm like, this seems weird. And you made one too, right? Like,
yeah.
But tú le echaste like chocolate, no?
Yeah.
Like
it was okay.
I felt like a little kid, dude, because like you weren't there anymore, right? It was just me and Boyo.
I saw you walk out with no coffee.
Yeah.
Like, what happened?
Because we both made the coffees and we were both sipping out of them, and then like you went on your way, I went on mine. And then when I got out after I paid and everything, and I met you at the van, like I estabas tú, and I was just holding an agua mineral.
Yeah.
And you were all like, you started laughing right away. You were like, what the fuck? Like, where's your coffee? And I was like, no mames, dude. I pulled a little kid, dude, because I drank a couple sips and Boyo was next to me, and I was like, I don't want this anymore, bro. Like, and he's like, just pour it out. I'm like, no, there's no like the iced coffee machine didn't have a thing for you to pour.
Yeah.
Like a soda machine, you know, where you can just pour it. So I was like, damn, bro, like I feel bad. Like I don't want this anymore. And he's like, no, pues, ni modo, I guess. And I was like,
you threw it away.
I threw it away. Like full cup, dude. I felt bad, dude. But I mean, it needed to be done, you know. Like, so after that, I was like, yeah, next time I get a coffee, I just gotta get someone else to make it because I'm gonna manage to fuck it up somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and then I didn't get anything at Buc-ee's. I just got agua mineral. That's it.
I'm like, listen, learn, bro.
Yeah. And then you drink the Buzz Balls. How'd you like that?
I'm like, ni pegan. I'm just like,
oh, y'all drink them like shots.
Were you not supposed to?
I feel like you're supposed to sip on them. Like
They taste like shit.
Did they give you a buzz though?
I'm like, they taste like ass. I'm like,
I miss the old flavor.
the lime one was better. I would drink that again. 10 out of 10.
Hmm?
And they did give me a little buzz. Cause like maybe because they're just alcohol, you know.
Yeah, they really are for like
Like,
14%.
yeah.
Something like that.
In a little ball too.
Yeah.
I thought it would taste more like, you know, like con juguito or something
Yeah.
that has alcohol. But no, these things like es alcohol con jugo, you know. Like I was just drinking them like, no, ni pega, güey. I'm like, ya con los ojos cerrados. I'm like, but está bueno. And then we went to our last gig. We pre-gamed pretty well.
Cool. Oh, we played that last gig. It was just in the backyard and it was hot as hell. Ahí sí me dolió, güey, the heat. Like,
Yeah.
it was
The
pretty bad.
Mike's like, have some napkins.
No, Mike is always like the napkin guy. He always goes like grabs like napkins, like a whole stack, and he just gives them away to everybody.
Bro, the second round I went to get more napkins. He's like, thank you. He got all of them.
Why?
I don't know. Cause I needed a napkin because I was sweating pretty hard.
Yeah.
So I got like 5 for all of us.
Yeah.
And I was like, get a mic. He's like, gracias. And I'm like, and then he noticed that. I was like, what the fuck? He's like, oh, 10 pa que le des a mí.
Is that why you handed me one then?
Yeah. I mean, it was for everybody, but
Yeah.
he thought the whole handful was for him. He's like, oh, gracias.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, young blood. Yeah, that's funny. No, but
but yeah, that was a good gig.
that was a good gig. An hour and a half. Played for some lady.
Yeah, it was her birthday.
Then I went home.
Yeah. Good week overall,
Yeah.
I think.
Let's get into
week.
it. Charro chat. Let's do them real quick, bro, so we can get out of here.
Bro.
I don't want to go back to work. Oh!
What the heck?
I don't want to go, dog.
¿Estás bien, güey?
No, estoy muy mal. Charro chat. Let's get into it. What's the first question?
How's San Antonio?
San Antonio was cool.
From Igualero, Tony.
I think my favorite thing about San Antonio was the tacos. There was this tacos place called Taquitos West Avenue. That place was popping, dude. Like, it was Sunday night. It was like past midnight, and people were like there 4 miles. We stood in line for maybe like 30, 40 minutes.
Okay.
But like,
cool.
it was worth it. Like, it's a good business model. You could just get a shitload of tacos, and then if you want more, you can get more. And yeah, you eat and then you go. It was pretty cool.
Sounds fair.
San Antonio was cool. We got
Okay.
some stuff done.
Okay, Earn Crab 392. What's the farthest you've traveled for a gig? I think for both of us, it's Kansas.
We both gone to Kansas. I've gone to Kansas twice, and yeah, it's very far. How far was it? Like
2 days. Nah, it was
No,
like, I
mames.
think it was like 6 hours, no?
No, it was more like 8.
8?
I think it was like 8.
Fuck.
And
Oh,
then
yeah.
If you look at Pampa, I think it was that far too.
No, I think Pampa was like 7.
That's a long
No, wasn't
trip,
Pampa 9?
dude. It's a long trip, man. Kudos to Don Mike or
Don
Don
Luis.
Mike, Don Luis and Arturo if they're the ones that drove, because I remember, man, it's a long time.
All right, we will little Tony again. He's like, what questions should you ask a client when they are hiring your group?
How you gonna pay? That's what I would ask. I'd be like, are you paying with cash? Are you paying with no check? I wouldn't even take checks, honestly. Like, it'd have to be like now that you could just get like Zelle or something like
But
that.
the government will see that,
Oh, well, they'll see a check too.
but they won't see cash.
Well, yeah, then I preferably would get cash. Así pa que no haya pinche from. Like, you just get the cash and dip, run. And then that way it makes it easier for when Arturo or whoever's going to pay us. Because, yeah, like, I freaking hate clients that give us checks and do all that shit. Because it just puts on hold on payment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Samarek 21. If you had a singing voice, what song would you want to sing? Hopefully something chingon.
If I had a singing voice, I think I'd want to sing like something where I could sing it with someone else.
Ah, perro.
Like
La Negra Noche.
no, like
Hermoso
like
Cariño.
yo doing la primera y luego alguien más haciendo la segunda. Like, you know, kind of like You know how we do those botellas de mezcal? And we do it with the 2-part?
So
Like throw out the whole thing?
I could do it?
I could do it, yeah. So that way, I think I'd like that more just because it's like someone's there doing it with me. So like I won't be by myself. And then like if I got comfortable with that, then maybe I would go and do something by myself. But like if I'm going to inch my way towards a singing career, like that's how I would start off. Probably like doing a...
No, it says if you had a singing voice, like you already knew how to sing well, like what song would you want to sing?
Oh, what song?
Yeah.
Oh, that... I don't know. There's too many.
Was like a venga.
Like is it?
Gross.
I sing something de Jose Alfredo.
Oh shit, El Cantinero. Oh, ya volvió. You like that song?
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. I wouldn't want to do anything too romantic, honestly.
Damn.
I'm not...
You're like fuck love, bro.
Fuck love.
She Drake. I probably sing like I like cuando vivas conmigo. I like
Cuando vivas con... That one, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's a good song. Now we have confessions.
No confessions?
No, we have confessions.
Oh. Okay.
It says, not gonna lie, hella nervous about sitting in with a group I want to join. Anxious about leaving current one. Damn, Brian, leave your group.
Damn, bro. We're gonna send this to your boss.
I'm like, good thing we didn't say your name. Right. Just like,
right.
But like, you quitting this group, bro?
Yeah. I mean, that's just kind of how it is. Like I said, like if you're gonna go to another group, it's probably because you have another opportunity or something else that you want to do. So it's not like you can't really feel bad about leaving a group. Like if it's the best decision for you, go ahead and do it. You know, like obviously it's gonna be, you'll be a little bit nervous because like me, I get used to the things that I do, so I don't like changing from that. I'm afraid of change sometimes, but I'll do it if it means it's gonna be something better for me. So. Yeah.
Ha perro. Okay. The other one is, what is something that you miss about middle school? I feel like they already asked this.
Middle school?
Yeah.
Shit.
I think they already asked this. Didn't we talk about this last time?
No me acuerdo.
You said you didn't like middle school, and I said I liked it. ¿Te acuerdas?
Oh yeah, because everybody's just fucking the worst in middle school. Yeah, everybody's the worst in middle school. I remember now. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you really want, you know what I miss? Honestly. You know what I miss? Lunch.
Lunch?
Yeah.
What makes it different from high school?
I miss lunch because you got fed every day at the same time. And I don't know about I don't know about lunches nowadays or whatever, but I do feel like the lunches back then used to hit. Like nachos, bro.
Before Michelle Obama.
The steak, the chicken fried steak with the mashed potatoes and the roll, like all that shit.
I think that's why I like ordering that now.
Yeah, like I used to always fuck with the food. Like it was always good, bro.
I'm sorry.
No, like I meant like that's not like it's good. And then at JPL there they had the snack line.
Yeah.
And that to this day I think that was still my favorite chocolate cake of all time. The chocolate cake that came with in the thing, you'd have to buy it, but
yeah.
Nah, that shit
It was
fucking
like 50
hit.
cents.
Yeah, or like $1 or whatever it was, and then you drink it with the milk that they give you. No, but that shit. Like I said, I think I miss lunch.
Okay.
most of anything.
Oh, I miss Mariachi class. Mariachi class was cool.
Oh yeah,
We
with
had
Dr. G. Well, I mean, I can't say I miss it because I didn't like it at the time. It wasn't until I was older that I realized like, oh, this is pretty cool.
All right, next one. To the person that said they don't wear chones under a traje, at least wear a thong, bro. Will you wear a thong?
No.
Okay.
I'm way too thick for one, bro. And then I already know that like, nah, I can't say it.
You're like, me va a rozar.
Yeah. And I all I know is that I'd have to burn that thong afterwards. I can never wear it again, bro. I know myself.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, so I think that's a good thing for me.
No, see. Not pussy.
I'm like, I'm gonna remain ignorant in this.
I'm gonna remain ignorant. Nah, pussy. That's the episode, guys. Let's get out of here. It's daytime, dude. It feels like we're supposed to like
It's
go to sleep.
1:45.
Yeah, it's 1:45 p.m. right now. We're gonna try to get this episode hopefully out by the end of today. So if you're listening to this today, it's because I finished. And if you're not listening to this, I'm sorry.
I'll be better.
I'll try my best to get it out today. Thank you guys for coming back. The listens are looking fucking great, dude. I liked looking at, dude. I was looking at episodes from like like a long time ago now, and they got like 400 or 500 plays, and I'm like, damn, like that's badass, dude. Not counting like the YouTube ones. So I was like, damn, like people are discovering the podcast now more than ever, I feel. So that's really awesome. Thank you guys for coming back.
I can only go up from here.
Hopefully. If not, we'll just give up on life, I guess. But
I'll be a hobo. Like the one at Super Shark.
at least you get laid. You got anything you got to say?
No, thank you guys. See you next week. Be safe. Play well. Coman. Duerman. Y ya.
All right, guys. Ya oyeron. Well, we'll see you guys later, and until the next one. Bye.
Gucci Mane.